Hello everyone, my name is Hectic and welcome back to another business guide. Today is CEO Crates guide, or the special cargo crate missions. Now to do this, you're going to need a CEO office. Yes, this is part of the CEO stuff that you do. You go to Dynasty 8 Executive, you buy offices. I have Maze Bank West. These are going to cost you about $2 to $3, even $4 million whenever you do that. Don't worry about all of this stuff. I'll get into everything that you can do with this in another video. So this is going to be the main thing that you do. Sit down here. The first thing that you need to do while you, if you want to start out these missions, is you have to buy a crate warehouse, and you could buy small, medium, and large. Small warehouses contain 16 crates each, making them, you could price out that sell easily within that. Medium hold 42 and large hold 111 crates. You could have up to 5 of any combination of sizes warehouses. As of right now, I have 2 small and 1 medium. I'm going to change this to 2 large, 2 small, and 1 medium, and then eventually 5 large warehouses. Location matters somewhat. I like to keep them centrally located. My small warehouses right here. I have right here the convenience store lockup area, and this one is the Coada unit in La Mesa. This is next to my auto shop and another crate warehouse that I have. So you can get some of these. These are about a couple $100,000 for the small one of these, and they hold 16 crates. As far as what I have right now, only 2 out of 16. Now I'm going to warn you, if you've listened this far, this is going to be a longer video because I have a lot to explain. Not quite as much as with the nightclub, but this one does have a lot of steps within this. Medium warehouses, again, lots more locations. These are going to cost you about $900,000 to about $1 million. I have the one right here, Rail Yard in La Mesa. These hold 42 crates, so you could even get one right here next to the office if you wanted to. That's one's good. And large warehouses, again, they're going to cost you about $2 to $3 million. That's 1.9. Locations sometimes matter. I would keep them together because of one of the features I'm about to explain. So before we go view one of these, what do you do with these warehouses? So let's take up one of these. I'm not going to start one of the missions, but you will source crates from this. Now this is an active business. You have to actually go pay for these crates and do the work yourself. So what you have here, you have 3 options: source 1 crate, 2 crates, 3 crates at a time. But then you will go out and you will pick those up, deliver them to the warehouse, and you're done. 1 crate costs $2,000, 2 crates $8,000, 3 crates $18,000. Everybody, including me, recommends that you do 3 crates at once. One, your warehouse will fill up faster. It'll take less time. It actually will, and it's just more efficient within doing that, and you'll get more value out of it. 3 crates selling is about $36,000 you will get back within that. There's no really upgrades for these warehouses, no renovations really to do. So you buy 3 crates at once is what I recommend. You can do 2 at once. The only time I do these is if I have, because of one of the features that I'm going to tell you about, which is SAF sourcing. So when they have it, or like if you have like 13, you have 14 out of 16 on that, and that's after your staff is sourced, which we'll talk about. Then yeah, get 2 crates, just fill up that to 16. Yeah. So only in certain circumstances do that, but normally do 3 crates. Yes, $18,000, that's a lot of money, but make sure that you do that. I do recommend doing everything these in solo lobby, so that way you avoid griefing within that. You'll just take it back and you repeat the process. There's a small delay for sourcing to the same warehouse. You can do many of the same. You could do 5 warehouses basically at once, so you can do 5 source missions, and then you have to wait about, I think it's like 3 to 5 minutes, something very short, and then you can source again within that. As you can see, I did 51 sales, and I've made over $3 million. Yes, from all of this stuff. And this will show you how full everything is, right? So that's one of the things we could do. The next step in this is going to be a little bit more complicated. I have to go to my auto shop to show you guys this, and that will be staff sourcing. So with the new Enterprises DLC, in each warehouse, as you will soon see, you have the opportunity to have one of your staff members source your crate for $7,500, and every 24 minutes in real life time or in game time, they will return with between 1 and 3 crates in that warehouse. And listen to 1 to 3 crates for $7,500. Where normally sourcing 3 crates at once is $18,000. This is where the passive money comes in, because you can do other stuff while sourcing crates, especially whether you do more crate sourcing or not. By the way, this is my medium warehouse, so you saw how close that was to there. So as you can see here, I only have 2. This is my medium warehouse, holds 42 crates. You go to your staff member, ask him to source, sell you $500, $7,500 to source, and within 24 minutes, you can literally turn off the game, do whatever you want to, and return within 24 minutes, and he will source a crate. 1 crate is most often, 2 crates is the next rarest, and then 3rd is the most. Yes, so that's a way that you can get in these crates faster within that. Now it does take up a little bit more time to do that, but it is worth it every now and then, especially if you have low. So that's where some of those strategies come in. Like if you had 40 of these crates and you still have your staff member to source, you can have them go source. I would wait before doing a source mission, see how many he brings in, because he could bring in 1 crate, 2 crates, fill up that, or he could bring in 3, which would, he could only bring in 2, so let's say 39. He could bring in all 3, and you don't have to spend any more money doing source missions for this. So that adds a little bit of strategy as far as doing that. Plus, you can go do other things while doing that. That's going to take up a little bit more time to do that, but it's almost acting as 2 players to do it. It's very much worth it. And you have one of those staff members in every single crate warehouse, so you do have to go visit them. When you come in to sell, sorry, this is a lot, you have the opportunity to sell as many crates as you want within that. I sell for the max amount of crates, usually. In this case, 2 crates, $22,000, 1 crate, $10,000. There is a method that I've learned that you can do. If you're doing this solo, you can also do this with multiple people. If you're selling like large crates like 42 or 111, I would recommend doing that with multiple people, because you'll get like a big plane like a Titan, or you get like multiple trucks, I think. I've never done it that many. I usually do the 9 crate method, which is, that's the max that you can sell solo without getting an additional sell vehicle. So I usually sell anywhere between 5 and 9 crates at a time if you're going to do this solo, and I'll give you 9 crates will give you about 192,000, something like that, 181,000. That's pretty good, as long as you can do that. As you can see, 51 sales, 3,600,000 for crate missions. And how well you can do that, that's not a whole lot. And 85% seller rating. we'll talk about this. If you fail the mission for some reason, unless the crates blew up, you will have some product return back. Now, the next thing that you can do, let's talk about the sell vehicles. Yes, there's 3 sell vehicles that you get, which are the truck, the plane, and the tugboat. The delivery truck, pretty easy to use. You usually go to a point on GPS and you sell that. You would either have to defeat some enemies once you get there, or you just go to a point and do that. Sometimes you have to find the point using Trackify. That one's a little bit annoying, but you can still do that. Trucks, in my opinion, is one of the easiest ones to do. Yes, plane, you go to LSIA, you fly in the plane, you make some drop-offs. I stink at aircraft missions, so I don't like doing that one. Yes, and that's where most of my sell rate goes down because of that. Is because I crashed the plane. Because I find new session whenever I get the plane mission, unless if I'm doing it with friends, and then they'll just fly the plane for me. The plane, yeah, that's where I've crashed like 9 once, and I've found new session like 4 times in a row and still got the plane. So, yikes. The boat, the delivery tugboat, is the boat on the water. You have to drive a slow tugboat to a point on the GPS out in the waters. It'll take you a while because the tugboat is slow. Yes, but it's pretty easy as long as no griefers come after you with a helicopter. Yes, now you can buy upgrades for these delivery vehicles, as you can see. Armor upgrades, bulletproof tires, these are okay. The one that you want to do is the speed upgrade for the tugboat, because they will be pretty slow. It's still pretty slow with the speed upgrade. Do that. The armor upgrades for these, not really that much. Maybe you can do it for these other ones. Fairly simple mission. If you do this solo, do the 9 crate method. Sell 9 crates or below at a time. And you sell those, you get a good amount of money. Anything above that will do multiple sale vehicles. Do them with friends, and you still get a lot of money, and they're a lot of fun. Yes. So pretty easy within that. So sourcing crates, you can have your staff members do that or that. Look at the locations of mine. One's down there, one's right here, and the other one's right here where we're at. Keep them centrally located, yeah. My office is all the way over here. Now you can also source these using a terabyte. You have to be in a public lobby to do that, and it's basically as if you sourced them from the office. But you'll be out in the city and don't have to go back to there all the time. So that's pretty much, in hindsight, that's everything for the CEO crates. So you're basically deciding how much money you're making with this business. So this video is going to warrant a redo, I can tell, but for right now, that's all that I have. My name's Hectic. See you guys in the next one.